Welcome dear students in my course. Name is Determinants of Quality of Life. Today we will discuss on the topic Peace as a Pillar of Quality Life. Content of this module are understanding conflicts in the organizational context, diagnosing and assessing conflict, strategies for managing conflict, the role of emotional intelligence, conflict transformation and organizational culture, key takeaways and conclusion. Learning objectives of this module. By the end of this module, learner will be able to conceptualizing peace as a multidimensional construct central to individual and societal well-being. They critically examine the relationship between peace, development and quality of life across cultural and geopolitical context. Evaluate empirical frameworks and global indices that assess peace and their correlation with quality of life indicators. Student will be able to analyze real-world peace-building interventions and their impact on health, education, economic development and psychological well-being. They propose integrative peace-centered strategies to enhance the holistic quality of life within communities and institutions. Conceptual foundations, rethinking peace and quality of life. Defining peace in contemporary paradigm, that's our negative peace, absence of direct violence or conflict. Positive peace, given by Johann Galtung, presence of justice, equality, inclusiveness and harmony. Inner peace versus structural peace, micro and macro dimension of peace. Defining quality of life. World Health Organization, UNDP and OECD perspectives, health, environment, education, governance, emotional security. Quality of life as subjective, self-perceived and objective, that is miserable condition. Peace as a determinant of well-being. Peaceful environments enable sustainable access to rights, dignity, safety and personal growth. Peace as the foundation for fulfilling Maslow's hierarchy of needs beyond basic survival. Peace, conflict and socio-economic development. Right. First, structural violence and quality of life. Unequal access to health care, unequal access to housing, unequal access to education lead to embedded conflict. Example, slum evictions, racial health disparities, gender-based exclusion. Post-conflict societies and rebuilding quality of life. Case is Rwanda's post-genocide peace building and reconciliation. Role of truth commissions, grassroots healing and economic reintegrations. Peace, governance and institutional trust. Corruption and authoritarianism erode peace and quality of life. Peaceful democracies tend to have higher human SDI, Human Development Index, lower inequality and better public health. Inner peace, mental health and emotional flourishing. Psychological dimension of peace. Peace is internal equilibrium, resilience and emotional self-regulation. Neuroscientific links are meditation, compassion, training and stress reduction, mindfulness and conflict transformation. Tools are non-violent communication, contemplative inquiry, trauma-informed healing, cultivating inner peace as a prerequisite to constructive social engagement. Emotional safety and quality of life in institutions, creating peace-driven academic, corporate and healthcare cultures, burnout prevention, mental well-being policies, inclusive organizational dialogue. Measuring peace and its impact on quality of life. Global indices of peace and life quality. Global Peace Index, the key indicator militarization, safety and conflict. World Happiness Report, link between peace, trust and well-being. Happy Planet Index, ecological sustainability plus human happiness. Interlinkages among peace, SDGs and development. Peace Goal 16 as a keystone enabler for Goal 3 Health, Goal 4 Education, Goal 5 Gender and Goal 13 are age, climate, etc. Critique and gaps in global metrics. Cultural relativism and peace perceptions. Beyond statistical peace, lived experiences and peace from below. Peace building for quality of life, local and global approaches. Community-based peace initiative. Example, Sarvodaya Shramadana in Sri Lanka. Buddhist-inspired participatory village development. Panchayati Raj, reform and local dispute resolution in India. Role of education, media and dialogue. Peace education, embedding values of empathy, diversity, critical thinking. Media's dual role, peace journalism versus fear amplification. Policy recommendation for peace-centered quality of life. Integrate peace indicators into health, urban planning and education policies. Support restorative justice, trauma healing and inclusive governance. Key takeaways of this module. Peace is a foundational pillar of a good life, enabling health, education, emotional well-being and economic security. The absence of war is insufficient. Positive peace entails social justice, inclusion and system of care. Structural violence, including poverty and inequality, is a form of peace deprivation. Inner peace and emotional safety are critical for individual thriving and relational stability. Policy, education, culture and community engagement are key drivers of sustainable peace and improved quality of life. Conclusion of this module are: peace is not a passive state, but a dynamic, cultivated infrastructure for human dignity, growth and sustainability. When peace is internalized and institutionalized, societies unlock the potential for equitable development, mental flourishing and planetary care. For master level scholars and future practitioners, integrating peace into every domain of inquiry and action is not optional, it is transformational. Thank you.